Hey YouTube, Liberty coming at you with another deck profile. This is one I've been wanting to do for a very long time. This one is slowly becoming one of my favorite decks ever. It's my Rokket Gaurdragon deck profile. And let me tell you, when I say this deck is fun, like, I was having, like, the time of my life playing this deck last Saturday. Like, there's even a story with Borreload Fusion Dragon. Like, the guy had an Appaloosa, I just, like, super polyed into it, punched it in the face, and went on with my combo because it's the only thing he had. Anyway. I just like the deck is just so much fun. It's really combo heavy and it kind of loses out to Nibiru a little bit depending on where they hit you at in the combo. Like they wait until you summon Boral Savage for whatever reason. Like it's not a good idea to do that. You hit it on the fifth summon because then it's kind of hard to come back because you can't get to Star Yuja, which is how you continue to combo off. But it just that entire card just shuts you down a little bit. But it does that to a lot of combo decks. Anyway, let's just get into the deck profile. First off with the Rockets. You got your Rocket Tracer. Rocket Tracer is a quick effect. You can target a face-up card on your side of the field, destroy it, and summon a rocket from the deck. But once you do, you can only summon dark monsters for the rest of the turn from the extra deck. So it's kind of wait until you're done summoning everything you think that's not a dark that you're going to need, like Appaloosa or the Don Dragster. Anyway, and then you got Rocket Synchron. It is the only other rocket besides Tracer that doesn't act like a normal rocket, as I say. It's when normal rockets, when they're targeted by a link monster, they destroy themselves and they have effects to trigger off after that. These two do not. And they also do not replace themselves if they're destroyed by battle or card effect on the end of the turn, like a normal rocket monster. They're just kind of there. Into the normal rockets, you got Silver Rocket. When this one's targeted by a link, it destroys itself. You get to banish a card from your opponent's extra deck. Magna Rocket, non-target, non-destruction, send a card on field to grave. Metal Rocket destroys all cards in its column. Auto Rocket destroys a spell or trap. And a Rocket, it makes a monster unable to attack. It's not till the end of the turn either, it's permanent. And the other quote-unquote rocket monster would be the one Absol Dragon. When it's sent to the grave, it searches a rocket, and if you have a rocket, you can special it from your hand. It's good for link fodder, or it's just if you need a certain rocket to your hand, you can like Foolish Burial it or something. Anyway, on to the one card combo starter. You got your Soul Eating Oviraptor. I know Ovi's he's a really busted card. Like I can see him getting hit on the next list only because he literally you just normal summon him, dump the Carbonodon, and you got your combo. As long as they don't ash the carbon, you don't have the call by the grave to stop it or something. Because you do that, you summon this, and you go into the Ib Synchro, and it's just combos for days from there. Like entire deck, and there's ways to do it. Like I've done the entire combo without Obi before. Like I've normal summoned normal summon the Flameville Guard, quick launched out a Magna Rocket, and then synchroed. It's just finding a way to get to Ib is basically what you need to do. And when you do, you got for Gaurdragon players, you got the Red MD, World Chalice Gaurdragon, and then the final monster in the main deck is the Strudo. I side the hand traps. I did main them for a bit, but I realized that you can't really main hand traps because you brick. It's just you don't want to draw them as much as you think you do. And if you draw World Chalice Gaurdragon, your combo is just kind of done because Ib doesn't summon from hand, she only summons from deck. And you need him to be summoned. Like, I'm thinking of dropping a card in here. I think I'm going to drop the Foolish Burial for a second one of him. I'm not 100%. I'm going to take it to tournament again this week with just one and see how it goes. Like, I almost got second place with the deck at the tournament. I got third because the first and second place they tied instead of lost. I lost one because in that match it just Lunalights, man. You think this deck is aggressive? That deck makes this look like a puppy. And especially if the guy piloting the Lunalights knows what he's doing. I'm still beating myself up about that. But anyway, I always side out the Strudo. game 2 and 3 because I don't know how close we are to time, and I don't want to screw myself over on the spells. Triple quick launch. Best card in the deck because you either want to see this or you want to see Tracer in your hand. Summon off Saryujin, most likely this and another Rokket because you need to make the Link 2 Quad Boral. But that's for another part of the video. This one you just summon a Rokket from the deck and destroy it on the end phase. That's literally it. It's not once per turn. It's kind of disgusting. And that's your Fossil Dig for your 3rd, 4th, and 5th copies of Overraptor. Because playing 6 1-card combo starters in your deck is fair. And you got your triple Twin Twisters for back row hate. Got Called by the Grave because hand traps really hurt. And Allure Darkness for consistency because everything in here is dark except like 3 cards. And I think that's the World Chalice Gaurdragon and the Flamevale Guard are the only ones that aren't dark. Yeah. And since I took the hand traps out. Then on to the field spells, you got the 1 Boot Sector and the 1 Dragon Ravine. I want to try to get a hold of the Dragoonity Knight Romulus to replace the 1 card, the shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, to replace the Quad Boral. Because searching this and just being able to combo off more, or I might drop this, to be completely honest with you, but that might be stupid to do, or I might drop one of these is getting cut, probably. Because I hardly ever use Boot Sector, and Boot Sector is a good card when the Link 1 comes out that we're missing. Once he comes out, this deck's going to be lit AF. And then a Dragon Shrine, because dragons... Come on, damn it. And needing to go to the grave. Got your World Legacy cards, you got Gaurdragon in Succession. If you don't have any of these in your hand, this is what you search off of Ib when she's summoned. But if you have this in your hand, obviously you search this or this. Try to search this. Yeah. I've never opened up both of them before. And then Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, and Super Poly. The last 3 cards of the deck, because why not? I was thinking of honestly cutting, like when I went to the tournament Saturday, in the back of my mind, it's like if I don't use Super Poly today at least once or twice, I'm going to end up cutting it, because I just never use it. I never make the fusion, because I never come across a situation where he is needed. He targets a card on either side of the field, blows them up, and if he's in the grave, he summons a 2 or lower, but its effects are negated. Or it can't activate its effects or something. It's just like he never, ever comes up. Anyway, let's get into it. Got the fusion. Warlord Furious Dragon, like he... like the look on my friend's face was like, really, dude, you're gonna punch my Appaloosa in the face like that? Because I basically quick launched a Tracer to the field, or no, I quick launched, what was it? It was Magna Rokket. I quick launched a Magna Rokket to the field and had a Tracer in my hand, or it might have been the other way around. It was one of the two. It's a combo of the two. And I activated the Super Poly and discarded one of the 2 Called by the Graves I had in my hand to summon this under his Appaloosa. Went battle phase, punch, because he only used 2 monsters to make the Appaloosa, so now I could just like smack over it. Went main phase 2. Fossil Dig, OV, combo. Like, I couldn't have played through the 2 Appaloosa negates, just if I could have, I would have. On to the Synchros. Got your World Chalice. The Ib, she is like she's an essential part of the combo. Like, she gets stopped. If you don't already have the spell in your hand, you're just kind of like, well, shit. Yeah. Or if you have Monster Reborn in your hand, you're fine. Then you got F8 on Dragster. Hardly ever make it, but it's always there in case I get like a God Hand. Borreload Savage, because a 4,400 attack point monster with negates is like lit. And then the Hot Red to summon off of the Gaurdragons. And speaking of the Gaurdragons, you got Pisty, Elpie, because you need them both. I have a feeling LP is gonna go bye-bye on the next list. Like it's gonna get hit to 0, and I'm gonna wanna murder Konami more than I already do. Just kidding. I love Konami. Don't sue me. And beat Cop. I'm still salt. It's back when I used to play Thunder Dragons. 3 Gold Sark was like awesome, and then Gold Sark went to 1, and I was like, why? You got the Agripane. Agripane can literally summon anything in this extra deck except Beat Cop, Dawn Dragster, and Ebb. You can summon any of them. Oh, and Appaloosa. It can't summon Appaloosa neither. Because it just summons a dragon. Like, the look on my opponent's face the final round in game 2, because I won game 1. That was after I punched him in the face with Boral Furious. He couldn't do much turn 1. He just kind of set a monster face down, and I was like, I did the full Gaurdragon combo, and instead of summoning this, I summoned my Boral Sword. Made Boral load, and then synchroned into Furious, and he was just like, wow. See how this is going to be. And he just kind of cried. Because he didn't expect me to summon a Boral Furious off of it. And then Final Link 2. Quad Boral. Quad Boral is how I get around the Link monsters to summon the Appaloosa in the combo. Because the Guard Dragons say when they're on the field you can only summon dragons. Quad Boral, you discard a card, target a card on the field and destroy it. And if it was a Link monster, summon rockets from your hand or grave up to its Link rating. And I was basically trying to get this around to get monsters on the field to make Appaloosa, and he just takes at least a rocket and a dragon. It's just, he's like good. And then only Link 3 that I play is Triple Burst. Only card in the entire extra deck I didn't summon Saturday. Only one. I don't know why. I just never summoned it. Appaloosa, fucking amazing. Boral load, Boral sword. Because you give me your shit, the one monster you have face down, attack, attack, attack. Dead. And then Saryuja has just drawing 4, putting 3 on the bottom is just too good in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about any of the card choices, or you have any ideas to help make the deck better, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, this has been Liberty, signing out.